We continue now at the top of Daf Kuftes Vav Amud Aleph in Maseches Baba Basra. This is Baba Basra Daf 115a. And the previous summit of Yochanan quoted Rabbi Yehuda, Rabbi Shimon, that just like a father inherits from his son, so too a mother inherits from her son. And this is problematic from our Mishnah. Our Mishnah says that a mother can bequeath to the son, but the mother does not inherit from her son. And that's what the Gemara now asks. Eisrei Rabbi Yochanan Rabbi Yehuda, Rabbi Shimon. Rabbi Yochanan asks Rabbi Yehuda, Rabbi Shimon from our Mishnah, Ha'isha es bena when it comes to a mother and her son, Va'isha es bala when it comes to a wife and her husband, V'yachei ha'emen when it comes to the brothers of the mother, Manchilin, those individuals can all bequeath, V'lo nochelin, but they do not inherit. You see clearly over here that a mother does not inherit from her son. It seems not like what Rabbi Yehuda, Rabbi Shimon said. Amar Lei said back to him, Mishnah Seinu Eini Yodeya Mishana. Our Mishnah, I don't know who taught our Mishnah, but our Mishnah does go against what I said. And the Gemara continues, V'lei Molei, but why doesn't he say to him, Rabbi Zechariah ben Hakatzav? He should say that our Mishnah is Rabbi Zechariah ben Hakatzav, the lo darish matos, because Rabbi Zechariah ben Hakatzav does not darshan this comparison of matos. He doesn't compare the mateo av to the mateo aim. And the Rashbam explains the lo darish hekesha de matos. Again, Rabbi Zechariah ben Hakatzav, he doesn't darshan that comparison of the father to the mother. Kedamrin le'el, we say this earlier, the echad haben v'echad habas shavin b'nichsei aim. Rabbi Zechariah ben Hakatzav holds that the son and the daughter are equal when it comes to inheriting from the mother, because inheriting from the mother is not the same as inheriting from the father. The lo makish mateo aim la mateo av, because Rabbi Zechariah ben Hakatzav does not compare inheriting from the mother to inheriting from the father. And we can say the same thing when it comes to our Mishnah in terms of inheriting from the son. We say that a father inherits from his son, but a mother does not inherit from the son, because Rabbi Zechariah ben Hakatzav does not compare the mother to the father. But the Gemara continues, Lo misukma masnisin Reb Zechariah ben Hakatzav. We can't say that our Mishnah follows Reb Zechariah ben Hakatzav to Katani, because it says in the Mishnah, Uvenei achos, it says that the sons of a person's sister, they can inherit from him. V'tana, and it was taught on that, Benei achos, the sons of the sister, V'lo benos achos, but not the daughters of the sister. V'amrinan, and we said on that, Lamai hilchasa, for what halach are we saying that the daughters of the sister cannot inherit? Because really daughters do inherit. And we said, V'yomer Rav Sheisha said, Lakadim, it simply means that the sons have precedence over the daughters, and the idea of saying that the sons have precedence over the daughters when they're inheriting from their mother, that is against Reb Zechariah ben Hakatzav. V'sal gadaitach masnisin Reb Zechariah ben Hakatzav. If you think that our Mishnah is Reb Zechariah ben Hakatzav, ha'amar, but Reb Zechariah ben Hakatzav says, as we just said in the Rashbam, echad haben v'echad habas, both the son and the daughter, shavin b'nichsayim, they're equal in terms of inheriting from the mother, and so therefore it cannot be that the Mishnah follows Reb Zechariah ben Hakatzav. But the Gemara continues, V'tana didon, but the Tana of our Mishnah mimonavshach. Either way you look at it, it seems that the Tana of our Mishnah is contradicting himself, because he dorish matos. Because if the Tana of our Mishnah darshans matos and compares the inheritance of the mother to the father, so then isha nami tirish es bena, so then a mother should inherit from her son. And again, our Mishnah says that's not the case. Our Mishnah says that a mother bequeaths to the son, but a mother does not inherit from her son. And ilo dorish matos, and if the Tana of our Mishnah does not darshan matos and does not compare the inheritance of the mother to the father, so then ben dekodim labas benichsei ha'em. So the fact that a son has precedence over the daughter when inheriting from the mother, so manole. So where do we know that from? That has to be from matos, because the idea is we're comparing inheriting from the mother to inheriting from the father. Just like by inheriting from the father, we say a son has precedence over the daughter, so too in inheriting from the mother, the son would have precedence over the daughter. So how do we understand our Mishnah? Does our Mishnah make the drasha of matos or not? And the Gemara says liolam darish matos. Really, the Tana of our Mishnah does darshan matos, does compare the mother to the father, and therefore since we are comparing the mother to the father, that's why the son takes precedence over the daughter when inheriting from the mother as well. But the question is, again, if we're darshaning matos, why doesn't a mother inherit from her child? And the Gemara answers to that, V'shani hach, it's different over here. Diyomar kruk, because the pasuk says, V'chol bas yoreshes nachala. The pasuk says that there's a daughter who inherits, yoreshes, and the idea is that the daughter inherits, ve'ena moreshes, but she does not bequeath, and that's why we say again that the daughter is able to inherit, but we do not say that a mother is able to inherit from the child. And the Rashbam explains, Liolam darish matos, really the Tana of our Mishnah does darshan matos, lahekesha, for the hekesh, to compare the mother to the father, meaning sheyikdom haben lebas benichsei ha'em, that the son takes precedence over the daughter when it comes to the property of the mother. Umiu lahachi lo darshin hekesha. However, we don't darshan the hekesh, lomar shatirish ha'em es haben, to say that a mother can inherit from her son. The Amar kruk, because the pasuk pasuk says v'chol bas yoreshes nachal mimatos, it says you have a daughter who can inherit. What that means to say is v'havim motzi lemichta v'chol bas nachal. It could have just said a daughter who has an inheritance. It doesn't have to say the word yoreshes. Uchsiv yoreshes lamemra. The reason why it says yoreshes is to say davka yoreshes shnei matos. She can only inherit from two tribes. What that means to say is she's inheriting from two tribes because she inherits from both her father and her mother. Aval ena moreshes l'shnei matos, but she doesn't bequeath to two tribes, meaning imeisahi, meaning if the daughter were to die, it's only going to go up to the father, but not going to go to the mother. It's not going to go to two tribes. Elo echad mehem, it only goes to one of them. Dehainu av, that refers to the father. De'ein ha'em yoreshes, because a mother is not able to inherit. And the Gemara continues with the Mishnah, Seder Nachalos Kachu, the order of inheritance is as follows, Ish ki yamus uvein lo, if a person dies and he doesn't have a son, v'havartem es nachaloso labito, so then the inheritance goes to the daughter, and the idea is ben kodem labas, the idea is that the son takes precedence over the daughter, as we have said, if there is a son, the son inherits, if there's no son, then the daughter inherits. And the Mishnah continues, Kol yotze yerecho shel ben, all of those who descend from the son, if the son has any children, so kodmin labas, they come before the daughter. Let's say there's a son and a daughter, and let's say the son dies, but the son had descendants, so those descendants come before the daughter. And the Mishnah continues, Bas kodemis la'achin, the daughter comes before the brothers. Now when it says the daughter comes before the brothers, it's not only the daughter that comes before the brothers, the daughter also comes before the father, because the brothers inherit due to the father. Let's say a person dies and has no children whatsoever, so then it's going to first go up to his father, and then if there's no father, it goes to the brothers. So the daughter comes before the brothers, because a person's descendants come before going up a generation or across. Yotze yerecha shel bas, and also the descendants of the daughter, kodmin la'achin, they also come before the brothers, because again, first the person who dies, you look to see if he has any descendants. If he has no descendants, then you go up a generation to the father, and then if there's no father, you go down, as if the father died, you go to the descendants of the father to see who inherits the father, which would be the brothers. And the Mishnah continues, Achin kodmin la'achei ha'av, the brothers, they come before the brothers of the father, meaning if a person dies, let's say the person has no descendants, so then it goes up to his father. If the person has no father, then it goes to the descendants of the father, it goes to his brothers. Now if the father has no descendants, so then it would go up to his grandfather. If he has no grandfather, it would go to the sons of that grandfather, which would be the brothers of the person's father. And Yotze Yerechon Shalach, and also the descendants of the brothers, Kodmin La'achev, they go before the brothers of the father. Zeh HaKlal, the general rule is as follows, Kol HaKodem Benachala, anyone who is first when it comes to inheritance, so Yotze Yerecho Kodmin, so also his descendants come first. So in other words, again, if you have a person, let's say a person dies, so his son comes first. If he doesn't have a son, the descendants of the son, they take precedence. V'a'av Kodem L'chol Yotze Yerecho, and a father always takes precedence over all those that come from him. That's the idea we said, for example, by the brothers. Let's say a person dies, he has no children, so first it would go up to his father, then it would go to the father's heirs, which would be the person who died, it would be his brothers. And the Gemara says, Tanu Rabban, and the rabbis taught, Bain, it says that a son inherits, Ein li ela ben, I only know the son inherits. Ben ha-ben, o bas ha-ben, what about the son of the son, meaning the grandson, or the daughter of the son, the granddaughter, o ben bas ha-ben, or let's say it's the son of the daughter of the son, minayin, how do we know that they all inherit as well? How do we know that we look to the person's descendants if they are not around? Talmud Lomer, the pasuk says, Ein lo, the pasuk again says that the person dies, uven ein lo, and he doesn't have a son, but we darshan the ein lo as ayin olav, as look upon him, see if he has any descendants. And similarly by the daughter, bas, it says that a daughter inherits, ein li ela bas, I only know the daughter inherits, bas ha-bas, uben ha-bas, what about the daughter of the daughter, or the son of the daughter, ubas ben ha-bas, or the daughter of the son of the daughter, minayin, how do we know that they inherit? Talmud Lomer, the pasuk says, ein lo, again it says, ein lo, ayin olav, you have to examine him, you have to examine the individual for their descendants, and we will continue with this discussion in the next video on Daf Kuf Tes Vav Amud Beis.